Hey everybody, it's Rory from A&S Gear. We've got in front of us the new Dye DM10, the 2010 edition. Go over some of the differences, some of the changes, obviously what you get in the bag or in your packaging. You can see we got the gun in front of us right here. This is the navy graphite one. See the color there. I'm going to move it to the side real quick so we can look in the in your bag, in your box, see what you get inside here. Zippered all the way around. Got a handle on the back so you can grab it and carry it. First section right here, we've got O-rings, repair package, just in case you need to do any kind of work on the gun. We'll kind of look at that in just a second. We've got a set of Allen keys, all the keys that you'll need to take apart the gun, fix the gun, do any kind of maintenance that you would normally do on that gun. Also got a small container of the dye slick lube for any kind of lubrication purposes. Backside here we've got just regular old barrel sleeve. We've got an extra piece of macro line. We've got warranty card information and your manual. And then on this side over here, obviously this is where the gun would sit, be tethered down in this area, and then you've got, this would be where we took out our parts kit, and then our front and back barrel would sit inside here. Now onto the gun itself. Cosmetically, the body is a little bit different. The milling, as you can see, the contours and what they call their 3D milling definitely is different for the 2010 model. Still comes with the 14-inch two-piece ultralight barrel. Great barrel. See it right here. Again, two-piece, cocker threaded, as always. This is a great two-piece barrel. Same amenities, you got the Hyper 3 regulator with increased flow rate, but still in the same small design, so it's easy to hold on to. Plus it's got the rubberized gripping on the outside like the 9s did. Gives it a nice good grip. On-off ASA. You've got the UL frame with heads-up display. Now, if none of you know what the heads-up display means, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. If we look right here, you can see my finger right there. This is actually a light inside there. So whatever the side panel is doing, if it's lighting up red or green or blue, you'll actually see that in this little section right here. So when your gun's up in front of your body and you're shooting it and you need to see if the gun's trying to tell you something, maybe your eyes are malfunctioning, or maybe you've got any kind of issue going on, dead low battery, you don't have to turn your gun sideways to look at it. You can just look from behind and see what's going on with your gun. LPR adjustment, obviously, still in the back right here. This is, so you can adjust the input pressure coming into the solenoid. The gun runs at approximately 145 psi, so that's going to be your input pressure right here. You use your LPR to adjust pressure coming into the bolt or coming into the solenoid, so that you can actually optimize the efficiency of the gun and reduce the kick. But obviously if you go too far with those settings through your LPR, you can cause the gun to stop functioning properly, to be overpressurized. So be very gentle and delicate when you're changing these your LPR setting, just because you can cause problems inside the gun. Now the two different, well, I shouldn't say the two, the one major difference externally to this gun is the new cam lock feed neck, the new style that they've got on it. Most other styles are from the past. When you wanted to adjust the feed neck, if you wanted to make it tighter or looser, you had to put an Allen key in the side of it and turn it. Now, as you can see with this one, there's no hole on this side for an Allen key, nor is there one on this side. What you actually used to adjust it is the lever itself. So you can turn this, pull it back, and actually rotate this around, and this is going to control how tight or how loose it is. Okay, so you can do this on the fly, on the field. You don't need any tools. I know it's happened to me. I'm in the middle of a game and my hopper stops working, so I have to get a hopper from a friend who's maybe out or it's on the sidelines or something, and they throw you their hopper and their feed neck doesn't fit into your loader the way you've got it set up, so you're out of luck. This, you can adjust it on the fly to fit any kind of hopper or any kind of feed neck that you're trying to get inside of. Obviously the trigger, it looks a little different. It's kind of more of a reach trigger or a forward slung trigger, and it's got the well, it's called the reach trigger because you can adjust inside here the position of the actual trigger itself. If you want to have it sitting like this, that's fine. If you want to have it sitting like this, you can change it. If you want to have it sitting all the way up here, you can change it like that too, without changing anything inside. So you're not actually changing where the activation point is. You're not changing where the stopping position is. You're actually just physically changing the face of the trigger, where it sits on the outside of the frame. And that's done. Allen key. You've got, see if I can zoom in here. You can see right here you've got two screws right here. There's one there and one there, and those actually push up against a bearing or a roller section, which will let you, if I can just back these out a little bit and we'll see how far I need to go. And I can actually move it all the way forward like this. I can push it back to this position right here. So I can actually move this wherever I want it to go, and I am not changing internally the position of the trigger in any way. It's set on a hinge which connects to the back of the trigger right here. So wherever I want to put it, I set it to that position. Say I want it just like this. Then I tighten the screws down. Oops, I bumped it. Like that. So I'm going to hold it with my thumb. And then I'm going to tighten that screw down. Now that trigger is going to stay like that. So you can really adjust it. It's great. Just all around adjustments. Of course, you have the other adjustments in there still too. You have your pre-travel, post-travel, and spring tension, the amount of push that the spring requires, and all those things are accessible without removing the trigger out of the frame, which is always nice. Now, I left the bolt undone right here so we can unscrew the bolt and pull it out the back, hopefully without an Allen key. Let's go ahead and pull this out. Now, I don't know how many of you saw the video on the NT. I don't even know if it's up yet. But the O-rings, as you can see on this, are color-coded. We got a blue O-ring right here, green, 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 black, green. If I unscrew the back cap here, you can see that these two are orange. And if we look in our parts kit that we got, you can see that all the O-rings are color-coded. So when we go to do any kind of maintenance or any kind of adjusting or any kind of switching of parts, we always are going to get the right O-ring in the right spot. Because now that they're color-coded, you're going to remove an orange one, put an orange one on. Remove a green one, put a green one on. No more of you know, trying to decipher what size which O-ring is on a black set of O-rings. It does come with an extra couple sets of detents, which is always good because they will eventually wear. We got the eye pipe, pull it out, same as before, the clear acrylic design with your two detents as part of the eye pipe. Hopefully giving you, you know, if you were potentially to break a ball inside there, it's going to be very easy for you to clean it, pull the eye pipe out, clean it, and it does work as a self-cleaning system. So, you know, as the bolt moves back and forth inside of there, it's going to squeegee out that acrylic surface and hopefully, you know, clean out the eye system, not getting eye or paint on the actual eyes themselves. Let's see here. The software that comes with it on the board, obviously it's got all your tournament modes, your semi-auto, your PSP, your Millennium, your CFOA, all the firing modes that you could possibly ever want. Back that out a little more. And just as far as weight goes, I don't know if I told you guys already, but it weighs under 2 pounds, 1.9 pounds. So it is slightly lighter than the 9. So making it so far the lightest DM in the series. Again, this is the new DM10, the new Die Matrix 10. Check it out at ansgear.com.